What is up, New World? Ripped Game Master Coaching here, plopping out another New World crafting guide for you guys, and I wanted to talk to you guys about rolling best in slot tools. So I started out by rolling star metal tools so that I could collect as much data as possible, because it is the only other besides Orichalcum that you can actually get 3 perks. So I did that. I rolled sickles, I rolled pickaxes, I rolled knives, and then I didn't roll the logging axe, but I ended up figuring that out as I was going through this. So while I was doing this, I ended up doing about a set of 20 of each, and what I found out is each perk rolls its own percentage of specific perks. So like durability, there's a massive amount of durability that's rolled and during perk 1, and then it goes like that through every single perk. So what I ended up doing is keeping track of the percents of what those things rolled, and it came out with this. From this, I wanted to try some different charms to see what charms would give me the biggest percentage back as I was rolling these. Not only did the perk placement matter, but also the order in which you roll the perk. So if you're wanting to get discipline, or if discipline's high up on the perk roll for perk 1, getting that first helps you get yield or luck after that, because that's just for some reason how it rolls whenever this data came out. So whenever I was making the star metal tools, whenever I would roll yield, there'd be like Azoth extraction and then luck that would come after it. So I started making sickles first to kind of figure out what would work best when it came to the charms that I used. So I ended up using the luck charm and the yield charm. I think I started with the yield charm, and it wasn't giving me that much back. I would roll like 5 and I wouldn't get anything. I would roll 10 and I'd get 1 or something like that. And then I was like, oh, okay, I wonder if I make sure that I get discipline as my first perk, if it will roll luck and if it will roll yield more often, since luck and yield usually come after discipline. So on the sickle, I ended up using the discipline charm, which is the steel botanist charm, I think it is. And whenever you use that, I was getting around 20% chance of getting a best in slot item. So that's discipline, yield, and then luck. After that, I moved into the pickaxe because I was starting to do more pickaxe stuff and I wanted to actually get my aptitude box and stuff like that. So I worked on that. And the next thing that I found out about that was discipline was a pretty easy roll for the first perk. So I was like, all right, well, maybe I don't need to work on that. And then yield for perk 2 slot was actually pretty difficult to roll. So using the yield charm, I started using that and I was getting about 10. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to try the discipline charm and see if that changes anything. I tried the luck charm as well. The luck charm did not do anything for me. I was getting less than 10%. But whenever I tried the discipline charm, I actually was getting about 10% as well. So with the pickaxe, 10% is the highest I think that you can actually get. I'm not even sure about that. So that was what I was getting, but I would suggest using the yield charm first and then the discipline charm for best in slot on the pickaxe. After that, I moved into the knife, the skinning knife, to see what kind of percentage I could get from that. And I found out that the skinning knife has about the same percentage for best in slot as the pickaxe, which I don't know why the game is set up this way. It's very interesting. It's kind of intrigues me to figure out like if skinning and mining are like something that you can use to get the most amount of money or something. I have no idea, so I'm going to figure that out in a different video. But so I found out that that's about 10%. I tried all 3 charms. Luck was just a no-go. Wasn't really getting good percentages out of that, so I tried the discipline charm again, and I was getting about 10% from the discipline charm almost every single time. And then the yield charm, it was a little bit harder to roll yield, so I wanted to try that as well, and I was getting about 10% out of the yield charm as well. So I would suggest using the discipline charm on your skinning knife or the yield charm on your skinning knife to roll the most amount of best in slot items that you can. And then the last one that I want to talk about is the logging axe. This was one that I really wanted to get because of the sheer amount of XP that you get from cutting down ironwood trees, so I started doing that. When it came to the logging axe, I didn't really collect a whole lot of data from it, but I knew that I wanted to get discipline out of my logging axe because of the sheer XP itself, and how valuable that was for getting logging aptitude boxes. So I just started with the logging charm, or the discipline charm, and I ended up rolling about 20% best in slots for the logging axe. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So 100% I would go with the discipline charm for the logging axe. At the end of all this, I wanted to see how much money I could actually make from doing this, if it was actually worth my time or not. Whenever it came to the Asmodeum, using the Asmodeum to roll best in slots was definitely not worth the price point. So what I ended up doing was rolling 590 tools with Cinnabar as the main resource, and then using runic leather and the glittering ebony as the second resources, and then chunking in the charm, and then using the Azoth for the perk benefits there. And the things that you guys are going to need to be able to make these 590 tools is a complete gear set. So your hat, your chest, your arms, your legs, and your boots, and then an earring is what you'll need for your gear. And then you will need 3 major engineering trophies, and then you will also need a engineering food buff. You will need a house in an area that has this engineering patience buff, and that's going to give you enough to be able to get that 590 gear score whenever you're making these tools. So make sure that you have those equipped and that you have these buffs on lock, because otherwise you will not make that 590 tools. And I did it multiple times to where I forgot to make 590 tools because I was missing something like an earring or my house buffs or my food. So just make sure that you guys have those stuff done, equipped, eaten, so that way you guys don't miss out on any money, because otherwise you're just gonna have to salvage it and you're not gonna make money from something underneath 590. So I want you guys to be able to make as much money as possible and make less mistakes than I did. So I've gotten to the point where I have almost 100 active buy-sell orders from the amount of tools that I've crafted from this. What I've found out too is the tools that you get that have 2 perks, you can usually sell from anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 for those. The cheaper ones that don't have like a ton of stuff, you have like yield and then it has like efficiency or Azoth, I've been able to sell for about 1.5 to 1,000. These ones I've been selling for 800 that have like 1 perk, and then the other 2 are just kind of like throwaway perks. So all of these have been going, which has been nice. The 3 perk ones you will actually be able to sell anywhere from 5 to 7k is what I've been selling them for, and those have been going pretty quickly. I'll put these up for about 3 days, and the ones that don't sell, that just don't have good stats or people aren't buying, I'll end up salvaging those, and to make some money back I'll either sell the orichalcum or I'll use those orichalcum in the Asmodeum cooldowns for myself, and then just sell the Asmodeum cooldowns to make some cash. Not only are you going to be able to sell this stuff and make quite a bit of a profit, it's actually going to help you level up and get your aptitude boxes as well, which you will get more Asmodeum out of, you'll get more glittering ebony out of, and you will also get more runic leather out of it as well. So that'll help you kind of perpetuate this cycle, be able to get some more items and some more money and cash flow going on, while still being able to make more tools and stuff like that. So I also got this out of my tier 3 aptitude box for engineering, so these are always a thing that you can get as well. I put it up for 15k. I have no idea how much it's worth, to be completely honest. Just kind of checking out the prices, but I just wanted to show you guys that you can get these weapon schematics as well out of these boxes, so something else to look out for. Wanted to share that with you guys, all the things that you get from this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is going to be it for this video. If you have not gotten engineering to 200, check out that video. I will have all of those videos in the in thumbnails in the end of this video, so that you can click through them. Got that engineering to 200 video. I've got my furnishing to 200 video, and then you can also use the armor crafting to 200 or the money making video that I did about a week ago, to get more of the runic leather, to get more Asmodeum, the stuff that you need to actually craft the stuff, or to make extra money so that you can pump out these tools. If you want to get notified for more videos like this, make sure and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this video, smack that like button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of this stuff, just pop down a comment and I will be more than happy to help you guys out. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.